Crawford, and you're watching Dante's Boxing.
Shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation.
DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather.
Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
The only real man over at PBC is Deontay Wilder. You want to know why? Because he's going to be fighting Tyson Fury in February. Now, you guys over there, all the other welterweights over there, this man is begging to fight you. And he's going to continue to beg to fight you guys. Guys need to put your big boy pants on and need to come over and make this fight with Terence Crawford because he's the best welterweight in the world.
Well, we all could say Timothy Bradley strikes again. How y'all doing, DBN Nation? Go ahead and subscribe below if you want to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these casual fans or old media. Now, shout out to DBN. Shout out to Dante for starting the new media wave. And I want to thank Dante for giving me the opportunity to post on his platform. Dante, he believe in his Achi/brother, and you best believe he's not mistaken. Now that's out the way, let's get straight to it. So Errol Spence reacted to Terence Crawford fight and Timothy Bradley, stating that all these welterweights are ducking Terence Crawford and they need to fight Terence Crawford. And he said, Timothy Bradley, shut your coon ass up. And laughing emojis. Obviously, Errol Spence taking shots at Timothy Bradley. Errol Spence was the guy that made Timothy Bradley retire when the WBC, I believe, ordered that fight to happen. And Timothy Bradley stated he had no problem fighting anybody. So if there's no such thing as across the street, how come we didn't see the Errol Spence versus Timothy Bradley fight? Because at the time, as soon as the WBC ordered that fight to happen, the next thing you know, we heard Timothy Bradley announce his retirement. So that being said, the reason Errol Spence called Timothy Bradley a coon because he believes, like a lot of people believe, that Timothy Bradley is not sincere when he speaks about Terence Crawford. Maybe the reason why he gassing up Terence Crawford now because Terence G-checked him when Timothy Bradley claimed that Lomachenko's pound for pound #1 and had the audacity to debate with Andre Ward, claiming it's Lomachenko. That's why he pound for pound #1, speaking like Teddy Atlas. So that being said, the reason why it don't sound sincere, because Bradley will come on Max on Boxing and state that Crawford could beat a pretty boy Floyd. He's that good. He's that talented. Then turn around and say, but he's not pound for pound #1. Lomachenko is. That's why it's not sincere. And I actually made a respond video to both Timothy Bradley debating with Andre Ward, where he got schooled by Andre Ward, and Timothy Bradley claiming that Terence Crawford beats Floyd Money May. So I'm going to leave both of them links in the comment section below. So check it out if you even dream about debating about that topic. So like I said, the fact that Errol Spence is clowning Timothy Bradley is not a surprise because Timothy Bradley, when Errol Spence was active before the car accident, he was claiming that Errol Spence is ducking Terence when Errol wanted the smoke. However, if fights are easier to make on the PBC side, obviously Al Heyman is going to want to make them fights first. So when the Terence Crawford fight happen in the future, Errol Spence will be the clear A side because Bob Arum wants that fight to be 50-50, which we all know that's not possible. So the fact that Terence Crawford stated there's no such thing as across the street because Wilder's fighting Fury, which I talked about that on Split Decision, like I said earlier. However, what he failed to realize is not everybody is a Deontay Wilder who's willing to fight anybody. Not everybody is the truth Errol Spence. So, of course, the Danny Garcias of the world and Keith Thurmans of the world they not gonna fight you because yeah, you higher reward, however, you even a higher risk if they can't beat you. So obviously they're gonna use that excuse if they can. However, if Crawford actually went to the PBC, then Al Heyman will have forced them to fight him. Even the fans. And you even put the fighters that want no smoke in position to have no excuse but to fight you. However, the fact that he stayed with ESPN when ESPN handing out backhand compliments, calling him pound for pound #1, when they interviewing him, then on that same interview, 5 minutes in, they show the pound for pound list by ESPN, and it has Lomachenko as pound for pound #1 and also listed as undefeated. They first listed it as undefeated, then changed it to a draw. I mean, it was so nice erasing Lomachenko lost the first time. They had to do it twice. That's an AJ quote for the ones that don't know. Now you know. So that's why Errol Spence is calling Bradley a coon, because he's participating with old media narrative. And that's why he's being called a coon by a guy like Errol Spence, who is the truth. So like I said, by Bradley stating that Crawford beats Floyd, he actually taking credit from Crawford, because Crawford fans are Floyd Mayweather fans at the end of the day. And obviously, they're not going to take no BS. So why would you throw a statement out there like that instead of comparing him to the fighters of today, like Lomachenko? Instead of calling out Lomachenko for avoiding that fight when Crawford called him out to make the fight happen at a catchweight at 137. Floyd Mayweather at the time, if y'all remember, he moved up 5 weight divisions, and they were telling him to move up another weight division to fight a Gennady Golovkin that was overhyped, and even Max Kellerman, who overhyped him time and time again, joined new media narrative claiming that he's overhyped after he lost to Deveryachenko because the train done crashed, right? He hopped off the train. Now he on the Lomachenko train. So once that crash, is he gonna hop off that train as well? I don't see Max Kellerman calling out Lomachenko for not fighting Crawford, for example, telling him, hey, listen, you got a pound for pound #1 fighter calling you out at a catchweight at 137. Why not make it happen? He don't call out Lomachenko for ducking a Pacquiao, the fighter that everybody chasing. He turned down that fight. He don't call out Lomachenko for avoiding the Salido rematch that they try to erase off his record. However, he got the audacity to say Floyd Mayweather was moving strategically and even ignoring the fact that Pretty Boy Floyd was calling out everybody. He was the Errol Spence of his time when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. So that being said, Floyd Mayweather, even when he became Money May, he always fought fighters coming off their biggest win, including even a Canelo Alvarez when he beat Trout, including even a Pacquiao. He beat him when he was 36 years old, 37. However, they're giving no credit for that. Even Shane Mosley. Timothy Bradley want to point out Shane Mosley being old when Floyd Mayweather fought him. However, he failed to realize that Shane Mosley avoided the Pretty Boy version. So that ain't a Floyd Mayweather problem, is it? However, that's why Timothy Bradley being called a coon by a lot of fans, including the truth, Errol Spence. So that being said, I just want to give y'all my thoughts on what Errol Spence had to say, and the fact that he came out and made that statement shows that he kind of having a good recovery. Inshallah, he comes back stronger than ever, and hopefully we see Terence Crawford and Porter put their friendship aside and fight each other, and that's going to be a hell of a fight. So till then, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute, if you're trying to get dumb about a second. Don't and listen to these casual fans. And like I say, click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post to go live on Split Decision, because y'all don't want to miss it on Sundays. So call in. We had trouble this week because obviously it was our first time going live. So we had a lot of difficulties. However, them issues are solved. At least that's what I'm hoping. So stay tuned for Split Decision every Sunday. It's a boxing debate show, first of its kind, and y'all definitely don't want to miss it. Shout out to Professor Nam, shout out to DBN, shout out to Dante for starting the new media wave, and to be continued on the next episode of Achi TV. But till then, follow Lunatune in the description box below on IG and keep it a G because he too part of new media. And peace, and we out here.